Hi and welcome to lesson 20. So we are still looking at continuity and change in Papua New Guinea with specific reference to the legal system and political processes. So this lesson we're going to have a look at colonisation in Papua New Guinea and what has happened to Papua New Guinea over the course of time. So Papua New Guinea has gone from British and German occupation to colonisation by Australia to independence in a relatively short time frame. So basically, British and German colonisation didn't really kick in till about 1950. So there's lots of Papua New Guineans who had never met a white guy till 1950. And over the next 25 years, they went through colonisation by Australia, and independence was in 1975. So what we have is a very rapid rate of change. So what we'll do is we'll tell this like a narrative, story sharing. In one generation, we've experienced such rapid change. What does that feel like and look like on a micro, meso, and macro level? So we're going to extrapolate from there and bring out some stories from the videos and things that we've been watching in class, or just stories, narratives that students make up about how such rapid change would feel for people on each of those levels across time. So on that level, in terms of doing a creative task, that's our non-linear approach there. So then we're going to have a look at some movies. This first one here is a contemporary movie, and it is about a girl from Port Moresby taking part in traditional ceremony. And it's interesting to note that in one generation, so from her parents' generation to hers, those sorts of ceremonies have moved from being part of life to being something that's done for cultural festivals. So just in terms of continuity and change, that's the angle that we want to look at that video with. And this all is working through a deconstruct, reconstruct framework. The second video shows some photography of traditional Papua New Guinea and just represents Papua New Guinean life through images. I'll see if I can link that video in for you.
Papua New Guinea's known as the land of the unexpected. You really do feel like you're stepping back in time in a way. That you can be in the highlands and feel like there's first contact. It's that remote. It's that way off the beaten track. What's so fascinating about New Guinea is the clash of modernisation of the West against the Stone Age in a sense. And that's what I've been drawn to as a photographer. I've been drawn to covering society and looking at that clash of cultures. August 23, 2011. The Sepik is the heart and soul of PNG, along with the highlands. Missing out on the Sepik would be like going to Brazzaville and not going up the Congo River. Ever since I picked up a camera, essentially, I made diaries, I wrote diaries. The diaries have sort of progressed in a way. They've gone from just plain old handwritten diaries to more art books. So I'm now sketching and I'm putting in clippings and making collages, and they become very much a part of my entire body of work. September 15, 2011, Bird of Paradise Hotel, Goroka, room 212. Every town in PNG feels like a border town. They all seem to have this frontier feeling, transit places, people coming and going, an edgy kind of vibe and life to it. A rascal is a criminal. The whole gang thing is quite new. I mean, it's not something that has been around for a long time. It's something that grew out of urbanisation, 80% unemployment. I don't know anywhere in the world that has that kind of figure for unemployment. The conditions of that society, the poverty, the unemployment has forced these people into crime, I think. From the Sepik we took the Blackwater River. The water is so dark and chocolate in colour, it's almost black, reflecting the sky and clouds and the approaching foothills of the Highlands Mountains. The tribal gatherings in the highlands, they're called Sing Sings. Essentially, they're cultural festivals. Thousands of different tribes coming together from all over to compete for fame and glory. It's Stone Age Woodstock. It's wild. I developed a kind of, a style in my portraiture work using a black sheet for colour and a white sheet for my black and white work. My portrait becomes more of an environmental portrait. It's including what's going on around the frame. It's not just about the subject or the sitter. I feel grateful more than anything that I'm allowed to go in and capture these moments, because you don't take pictures, you're given pictures. It's a gift.
So again, we can see this theme of storytelling and narrative coming through, and those images are a very powerful non-verbal symbol to students, and hopefully will help to cement knowledge. What you're also going to do is read this article which is provided, and that's about the new bushrangers in Papua New Guinea, which of course is about the Rascal Gang, which you've just seen in the images presented here. So the whole time you're doing this, you're wanting to be linking these lesson things to the course concepts, and also making sure that we're running through that narrative framework of telling everything as a story. Thanks.